Chapter 29. In the 10th year, in the 10th month, on the 12th day of the month, Yahweh's word came to me, saying,
Son of man, set your face against Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and prophesy against him and against all Egypt. Speak and say, The Lord Yahweh says, Behold, I am against you, Pharaoh, king of Egypt, the great monster that lies in the middle of his rivers, that has said, My river is my own, and I have made it for myself. I will put hooks in your jaws, and I will make the fish of your rivers stick to your scales. I will bring you up out of the middle of your rivers, with all the fish of your rivers which stick to your scales. I'll cast you out into the wilderness, you and all the fish of your rivers. You'll fall on the open field. You won't be brought together or gathered. I have given you for food to the animals of the earth and to the birds of the sky.
All the inhabitants of Egypt will know that I am Yahweh, because they have been a staff of reed to the house of Israel. When they took hold of you by your hand, you broke and tore all their shoulders. When they leaned on you, you broke and paralyzed all of their thighs. Therefore, the Lord Yahweh says, Behold, I will bring a sword on you, and will cut off man and animal from you. The land of Egypt will be a desolation and a waste. Then they will know that I am Yahweh. Because he has said, The river is mine, and I have made it. Therefore, behold, I am against you, and against your rivers. I will make the land of Egypt an utter waste and desolation. From the tower of Savannah, even to the border of Ethiopia. No foot of man will pass through it, nor will any animal foot pass through it. It won't be inhabited for 40 years. I will make the land of Egypt a desolation in the middle of the countries that are desolate. Her cities among the cities that are laid waste will be a desolation 40 years. I will scatter the Egyptians among the nations, and will disperse them through the countries. For the Lord Yahweh says, At the end of 40 years I will gather the Egyptians from the peoples where they were scattered. I will reverse the captivity of Egypt, and will cause them to return into the land of Pathros, into the land of their birth. They will be a lowly kingdom there. It will be the lowest of the kingdoms. It won't lift itself up above the nations any more. I will diminish them, so that they will no longer rule over the nations. It will no longer be the confidence of the house of Israel, bringing iniquity to memory when they turn to look after them. Then they will know that I am the Lord Yahweh. It came to pass in the 27th year, in the 1st month, in the 1st day of the month, Yahweh's word came to me, saying, Son of man, Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, caused his army to serve a great service against Tyre. Every head was made bald, and every shoulder was worn. Yet he had no wages, nor did his army from Tyre, for the service that he had served against it. Therefore, the Lord Yahweh says, Behold, I will give the land of Egypt to Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon. He will carry off her multitude, take her plunder, and take her prey. That will be the wages for his army. I have given him the land of Egypt as his payment for which he served, because they worked for me, says the Lord Yahweh. In that day I will cause a horn to sprout for the house of Israel, and I will open your mouth among them. Then they will know that I am Yahweh.